This video is a snippet from AbilityNet's Accessibility for Designers training course. Accessibility consultant Matthew Fellion explains the requirements for viewing content at different orientations.
The orientation criterion requires that web content can be accessed in landscape and portrait without a fundamental change in the user experience. An example of why this might be necessary would be a case where a user has their device mounted in a particular orientation, on a wheelchair, for instance, and is not able to change its orientation. WCAG accepts that screen real estate is different at different orientations, so there's no requirement that the design or functionality be identical. However, there is a requirement that orientation is not limited to one mode and that users get an equivalent experience. A site might have a horizontal list of navigation links in landscape orientation, for example, and an expandable vertical list of links or a hamburger menu in portrait orientation. However, there's generally the same experience. What you want to make sure is that there isn't some key functionality that's in one of the layouts, but not the other. There are exceptions where the functionality or content relies on a particular orientation. For example, an app that simulates playing a piano might need to be in landscape orientation so that the virtual piano is wide enough to be played. So there are exceptions for essential restrictions on orientation. Just to show this again in browser, here's the BBC food website. We can, using the developer tools, emulate the mobile view. And so this would be, so this is landscape view, and there's a horizontal list of navigation links that expands to reveal more navigation links. And then if we rotate into portrait view, then there's a hamburger menu and all the navigation links are in the hamburger menu. So all of this is fine. These are different ways to accommodate the different dimensions of the screen. But we would want to support both landscape and portrait.
Learn more about accessible designing with AbilityNet's training.